Alrighty then. Now, in part one of this video series, I showed you the separation of foods. Now, I want to elaborate a little bit more on that. I work on my clients' food journals quite diligently, especially in the first, at least 2 weeks, if not 3 to 4, depending on how quickly somebody's understanding how to get what I call better food separation. Because when I'm working with a client, even somebody who's just looking at weight loss, it is so, I want to say, it's massively important for everything to be present for weight loss to happen. See, the biggest key for weight loss, and again, a lot of my clients don't come to me for weight loss, but the percentage that do, understand that along with my weight loss clients, my healthy lifestyle clients, the people who just want to be healthier through living a better lifestyle and understanding food, they have to understand this separation is so key for them, because most of them come to me for inflammatory situations. So let's talk about inflammatory, because that's what we saw in the eruption of that acid was where our biggest problem was. When we eat food and we have an eruption, or we have what we call inflammation, this is where all unhealthy situations sort of begin. The unhealthy situation could be weight gain. The unhealthy situation could be cholesterol issues. It could be heart disease. It could be type 2 diabetes, arthritis, bursitis, gout, you name it. It could be one of these things. Just recently I had a client call me, and she had gout. And I told her exactly what she needed to change in her diet. Gout, by the way, is caused. Gout is caused, read my lips, gout is caused by the consumption of grain and sugar. Okay, so any inflammatory source causes gout. Okay, now the first thing they're going to say is, oh, no, gout is not that. No, it's your body's inability to process protein. Exactly, but why does your body have the inability? Because you're adding grain. Remember what I just showed you that happened in that cup? When that happens, your body cannot digest the protein. So you develop uric acid, and the uric acid in turn creates the situation of gout. Okay? So understand that all unhealthy situations, whether it be gout, arthritis, bursitis, heart disease, all forms of it, cardiovascular disease of every nature, including artery blockages, strokes, and so on, they're all caused from eating food that causes inflammation. Now, with that being said, because I do have to help my clients understand that what we just saw there with the eruption, if we can keep that to a minimal, because we're never going to be able to eat perfectly. Okay, let's face it. My clients, I tell them, listen, if you can do 2 meals a day where you're getting the good stuff, okay, that 1 meal a day, you can sort of be a little, risque on it. Now, this is for a client that's really not suffering with some severe issues. If somebody calls me and they got gout, no. If they got gout, no grain, very little to no sugars. Their diet should be all pretty much meat and vegetation. Okay, it should not lean to any form of carbohydrate, because we have to deflame the situation immediately so that they can feel better. Okay, I can't even begin to tell you how many hundreds of people I've worked with that had gout, and their gout is completely gone, because gout is not a disease. Okay, gout is an eating disorder. Okay, just like arthritis, bursitis, heart disease, all of them are eating disorders. Now, with that being said, this is the book you need. This is my book. Okay. In this book, I talk about all the circumstances of all the situations of all the stuff you think you know, okay? Because remember, we didn't start eating like this because it just sounded like a good idea. We eat the way that we do because we have been taught to eat this way. And this is not a good way to eat, okay? Needless to say, when we were cavemen, and I know I don't like to, pick on the caveman thing because everybody goes, oh, well, yeah, whatever. But remember, when we hunted down a buffalo, okay, and we killed that and we dragged it back to the community, okay, to the tribe, number one, we had to chase it down, we had to hunt it, we had to go after it, we have to drag it back, and then we get to cook dinner. You know, after dinner they didn't serve dinner rolls, okay? We just had what we caught, okay? Again, if we look at modern eating today, it is not set up correctly for the way the human body actually digests. Yes, when we were younger, our body's enzymes are much more resilient, so we can get through those years pretty good eating very incorrectly. However, this doesn't mean we should continue to eat incorrectly. The other thing I'd like to bring to this particular video is it is absolutely, and I mention it in the book, but I did a really bad job of bringing out the importance of supplementation. Okay, there is, and read my lips, absolutely no way with the food we have available to us today that we can eat in a fashion where we're going to get even 50% of what the nutritional value our body absolutely needs. So again, what I want you to understand is, even if you literally went back to the little days on the prairie type deal, had your own farm, planted your own crops, did your own stuff, you would still be dynamically deficient due to what we have done to the earth's soil, what we've done to the air, the water, all of these things, dynamic changes in how the nutrition is today. Now, again, I do talk about it in the book a little, and shame on me for not making it a lot more pronounced, but that's one of the reasons why I'm making this video. It is absolutely important to take nutritional supplementation. I take nutritional supplementation and have since I was 15 years old. I'm 55 this year, guys. Okay, 55, 15. 40 years of taking nutrients, okay? That's how important it is. It's massively important. It's just not in our food anymore, and never will be, okay? So I talk about it in the book, but I just want to bring it to your attention that it's absolutely necessary for every person on this planet, even the young people, to take nutritional supplementation to get adequate amounts of nutrition so that they can live a healthy life, okay? Now, I'm going to talk a little bit more about it. I'm going to make another series of movies, but I want to talk about how absolutely important it is to take vitamins, okay? So, we're going to talk about that here in a second.